Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here with another package deliveries video. Today something came in from eBay. That's right, something came in from eBay and it's inside this envelope. I can't show you the other side of the envelope because of, identifying information. However, what is inside this envelope is actually something I've been looking for almost 30 years, ladies and gentlemen. A 30-year journey is about to come to an end. Stay tuned and I'll show you what it is. All right, guys, let's get to it. So I have the envelope here. Here it is. I cannot show, like I said, what's on the other side because of identifying information. I'm actually going to look for a device to see if I like it. I've seen devices where you can actually censor what's on an envelope. I'm going to check out Amazon to see if it's there. But anyway, here, let's fix this camera a little bit. There we go. I hope that's good enough. Okay, so I've been feeling this envelope, and I think what I need is down here. So I'm going to actually cut it up here to try and get it out. I am so excited because, like I said, if this is what I'm hoping it is the end of a near 30-year journey. Let's see here. I'm just going to cut. Okay. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Oh, it is. It is. What I have here, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1995, I believe it is. Is it 1995? If it is 1995, then it is a 30-year journey. Let's see here. Let me just get my little magnifying glass. Yep, 30 years. Oh my God. My 30-year journey has come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. What I have here is the 1995 Fleer Ultra X-Men card Brood. I have, by getting this card, I actually have the final card of the base set. Now, when I say base set, there's types of sets in a card set. There's the base set, and then there's like chase cards and all those other things. The base card is what makes up the main part of the set. I never had a chance to get this card when I was younger, collecting this set in 1995. So I am very excited to actually get this card. On the back, it says, and I quote, "Oh, geez, I can't even read it. Hold on, let me get my magnifying glass. Oh, geez, my eyes are going shut. These parasitic aliens use host bodies to incubate their young. The broodlings eventually hatch and grow, transforming their host into one of their own. Each time the X-Men face them, they've barely survived the encounter." I am so excited to finally finish this set. This set is one that I've been wanting to finish for years, but I've never really purchased that much off of eBay until like last summer. But when I was doing it last summer, I was getting Transformers. So this summer I've been focusing on my card collections. And boy, do I actually have a lot of card sets. There's a cabinet behind me that you can't see. It's off to the side. And I think I have like 15 card sets. I am a major fan of Marvel trading cards, especially the trading cards from the 1990s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully get this out of the... Oh, okay, hold on. There's the card. Let me get the little penny sleeve out. Oh, they didn't put in the penny sleeve? Feels like there's a penny sleeve. Oh, apparently there's not. Oh, there is. It's just really stuck. Now you're probably wondering why I took it out, and I'm going to show you why in a second if I can get the penny sleeve out. There it goes. Oh man, I am so excited. I am so excited. There you go. And back in you go. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the penny sleeve. This is the hard case that it came in, but I don't really keep these because I put my cards into binders. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I got the binder right here. I find that 5-star binders are actually a pretty good holder for these card sets. Each binder I put a tag on, that way I can tell which binder it is I'm looking at. It has the description of the card set on the inside. So let's put this card into this set and let's finish this journey, shall we? So where's the here we go. Oh, look, listen to that sound. That's a 5-star zipper sound right there. And in each binder I have these black dividers. The dividers separate the different card sets. So basically this divider set divide is for the base card set. Now I know you can't really see it that well. Here, there we go. But so this is card number 9, if I remember correctly. Let me check just to make sure. Yep, it is number 9. Oh, so it actually just goes right here on the front page. It goes right here on the front page. Oh my god. Base set is complete. Oh my god, I am... All of these cards I got, with the exception of one, I'll show you which one it is. All of these cards I got were in 1995. At this time in my life, I was actually working as a paper boy. That's right, your boy GCurse, he used to be a delivery carrier, or whatever you'd like to call it. And a lot of my money went into collecting a couple things. Marvel cards and Marvel action figures. And this is one of the first sets that I just went ham to collect every card, you know. Granted, I would collect, you know, a lot of sets, but this one, it's just like, normally that they would have like multiple sets out at one time. And I would literally, this was, once I got this, you know, once I started opening the packages for this set, I just constantly went just to, there is still a card shopping Longview called Vista Sports and Cards. Or Vista Comics or something like that. I'll show it to you in a moment. Well, I would go, guys, I was actually in editing when it dawned on me. I forgot to actually show you guys Vista Sports Cards and Comics. And so here they are, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Google Maps, and basically this is their current location. They moved to this location, god, it had to be like 2001 that they moved here. This is not their original location. They actually used to have a spot prior to this. They had a spot in this same building. Here, let's go down over here. They actually had a really large oh crap. They actually had a really large spot right here where kids resale is. The spot used to be really huge. They ended up it was this entire spot right here they used to have, but then they moved to their current location. But the thing is, even when they were here, this was actually not their current their original location. Here, let's actually go this way. Let's see here. They actually used to have a location in a whole different section of town. Speed Cash, Columbia, Washington. They used to actually be right here, right where the Speedy Cash is. It used to be. Let's see here. I'm wondering, how far does this go? It probably doesn't go back that far. Nah. They used to have their spot right here. Actually, let's go back. It's too blurry. It used to be right there, but they ended up moving out of that location. I actually remember getting off this city bus. There's a bus stop right there. what I would do is I would stupidly every Saturday morning when I would have the money to go to when I would go to Vista when I would have the money, I would stupidly run across the traffic. I would run across the traffic, yeah. But yeah, so basically they were there and then they moved a couple times to their current location. But yeah, so that's that. I just, I was in the middle of editing, getting everything ready to upload when I realized, oh crap, Jeff, you forgot to show them where Vista was and everything. But yeah, is there anything else I can really show? Let's see here. Let's see here. Vista sports cards. I'm not sure if they have a website. Do they have a website? They have a Facebook, but I'm not logged into Facebook on this browser. Can I actually just go and look? Does it allow you to look? I can't recall. Oh, you can look. Okay. Basically, it's a pretty basic Facebook page. But yeah, it looks like that they still sell like Magic the Gathering cards and sports cards. Okay, so you gotta have a thing to see more on Facebook. No, fuck you. Let's see here. I'm shocked they actually don't have a website of their own. That is really weird. Okay, well, but that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to kind of edit this into the final product and show you guys where it was that I used to go to get my cards and whatnot. So back onto the original video, I guess you could say, or Vista Comics or something like that. I'll show it to you in a moment. Well, I would go there, and every time they would have this, the packages for this set, I would buy them. I'd buy them out. The other card I recently bought on eBay was Vindicator. Let's see here. Can I turn this? Let's see here. I know you can't really see it, but Vindicator. Vindicator is part of Alpha Flight. And when I went to eBay, I originally only needed 2 cards for the set. So I bought Vindicator and I bought the Brood. And I am so I don't look it, but I'm very excited. Because this is, like I said, the only reason I didn't get Brood or Vindicator was at the time Vista, they just stopped selling these cards. They just stopped selling them. I'm not sure if it was an issue that they were no longer, their distributor was no longer carrying the set or whatever the deal was. But I went in one day after I got my money, my payday from the newspaper. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. One day I went in and they were no longer selling them. They were no longer selling them. And I was crushed. I tell you, I was crushed. Because at that time, you got to remember, 1995, 1996, eBay wasn't around. I don't even think eBay was around at the time. And no one I knew bought these type of cards. The only person I knew that bought Marvel comic cards was my cousin Peter, but he specialized in Spider-Man. He didn't have any of these cards. He did not have any of these cards. So I basically kind of just gave up. I gave up. I figured, well, I'll have an incomplete card set, but it's the memories. It's the memories. And this is one of the few things that put a smile on my face when I was younger, in my teenage years, because life wasn't always that easy back then. I would remember sitting in my room on a Saturday morning after I got done doing all my chores and all my stuff. I would go in my room, I would shut the door, I would blare music, I would lay on my bed, and I would look at these cards because I just wanted to escape reality. I wanted to escape reality. And, for me, my teenage years were hellacious. They were hellacious. So I would go in my room, I would close my door, I would turn on my stereo. I'd put on a Def Leppard CD because I love Def Leppard. I love Def Leppard. And I would go and it doesn't matter if I read a card one time or 100 times. I would read these cards over and over and over again. Just to escape reality. Me and these cards have seen many miles going up and down the road together. Now, just because I have the base set complete, I still have more that's part of this master set basically. So let's go back. Let's go there. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through. One thing I love, and a lot of people do not like for some reason, I don't understand why they do not like it. We have the Spring Break subset of the base set. And basically, it is the X-Men going to the beach and they're scantily dressed, and people, oh, God. I remember people just don't like this portion. It's like, why? Why? It's eye candy. What's wrong with eye candy? You got eye candy for the ladies and for the men. I don't see anything wrong with that. So just keep going through. Okay, we're going into the chase set, I guess you could really call it, if that's the right term. Okay, what we have here are the Hunters and Stalkers set. Basically, this is a set of 9 cards. As you can see, I'm missing 5 of them. So I'm going to start inquiring about buying the last 5 of them to make up this set. Oh, no, sorry. This is Sinister Observations. I'm sorry, guys. This is Sinister Observations. So in this set so far, I have Iceman, Jean Grey, Psylocke, and Storm. In the following chase set, it is the Hunters and Stalkers. In this set, I have currently, it's a set of 9, and I need 3 left. And I can't see the third, but it's right here. So I need a total of 3 for this set. And then in what I like the most, I like real rare oddity cards, Up next we have the suspended animation. Now, to those who do not know, suspended animation are cards that are basically printed on clear plastic. They're printed on clear plastic, and it's just like an animation cell. That's basically what it is. This is a set of 9 cards, and once again, I only need 3. I need 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And then once I get those 3 chase sets complete, I will have the overall master set, because once you have everything, it's considered a master set. Once I get those chase sets completed, I will have this master set. But right now, I'm just happy that I was able to finish this 30-year journey. This 30-year journey to get this base set complete. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm going to close this up, and when I return, I will show you where it was on eBay that I got this card. That way, if you're curious and you're collecting this set, you may want to pay them a visit. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Okay, so if you are actually collecting this set, if you're a fan of Marvel and you want to get into a hobby, collecting Marvel cards is actually a pretty fun thing to do. So if you are actually curious about where I got this card on eBay, you can actually go to 316 Collectibles. Hey, let me see. Can I zoom in anymore? Will it show? Okay, hold on. I think that's about as far as it can go. 316 Collectibles, and they basically, what they do is that they have individual cards. You can't buy the full set, at least that I'm aware of. But they sell the individual cards. And when I got this card, it was only $1. It was $1. So $1 brought me a lot of happiness because it helped me get one step. Well, this was the final card, but it helped me get that, the end of the journey, basically, of this journey. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. But yeah, all you do is you basically go down, you select the card that you want for this. And right now, this person is selling out of individual cards a lot. So basically, a lot of them are already out of stock. But yeah, see, if they had Vindicator, I would have got Vindicator from this seller, but they did not, so I went to another seller. But let's say you want, let's say you're looking for a Cerise. There you go, and there she is. And it's just you got to make sure that they have the card in, but this card is also $1. So like I said, for $1, it brought a lot of happiness because it was the end of a journey for me, ladies and gentlemen. The other card, the Vindicator card, let's do this. There we go. So Vindicator, I got this one from AJ's Cards and Cards, Figures, and More. This card went for $1.99. Let's see here. How's he doing on his stuff? Okay, it looks like he still has a lot of his stock in. Mr. Sinister is out of stock. He's out of stock. Let's see here. Looks like Jean Grey is the most popular card. Does he have? Oh, he does have Brood. He does have Brood. Is Brood going for the same price? Yep, $1.99. But yeah, so like I said, if you know what to look like on eBay and you're trying to finish a card set, this is actually a pretty good resource. But yeah, so like I said, if you are either a seasoned collector or you're just wanting to get into the into finding a hobby or something, collecting cards is actually pretty fun and relaxing. It is for me at least, But yeah, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I have some more cards coming in over the next couple weeks from eBay. I actually did a lot of purchases over the last few days, so they're going to be coming in, gradually over this upcoming week. And I think I'll be doing some package delivery videos of those also. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you a great day, and stay safe, everybody. Peace out.